check. Okay, cool. Ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba-da-da-ba. Sorry, I thought Octopath was gonna chill and just like be silent in the background. It is not apparently. So, I'm going to do the thing. Yeah. Been spending all day trying to get my relic crafting tools to a good spot, and made pretty good progress. As you can see, I only really need a few points in Blacksmith 5 and 6. So, I think that'll only take me like half an hour, so I'm gonna do that. Finish that up while I eat some cereal for dinner. And then we'll switch over to Octopath and keep going on, I think it's Hanit's journey that we need to finish up now. Because we finished up Elfin's Chapter 2. almost done with 6, and then I can do the last few bits of 5, and we'll be good. Okay, cereal finished. What are we doing for the day? What? I should only have to hit the groundwork once. What happened? Hmm. That's fine. There we go. Not quite what I was looking for, but close enough, I guess. So, what happened over the weekend? Honestly, not much that really pops out and comes to mind. I feel like Riot did some cool things. People have been really excited about Overwatch over the past week and some change because like Blizzard basically revamped Overwatch entirely. Like what they, I think, were trying to do with Overwatch 2, they actually did and accomplished with this step back into just base Overwatch. We're getting like 5 new heroes over the course of the year. I don't know how many came out now, but people are really loving Jetpack Cat and Onron's VA. I don't know how to pronounce her IGN. I want to say it's Fariha? Faria? Anyway, really cool streamer, really cool person. Check out her streams. Can I shout her out? Let's see. Yeah. She's voicing Anran, one of the new heroes in Overwatch. Generally chill, thoughtful person. Very cool vibes in her stream. But yeah, there was some discussion about the design of the character she voices, um, being not what was expected based on what Blizzard initially said the character was. So that was a thing. There's something in 14 about Google Documents reading. I have no idea what that's about. I'll probably go ask Session what the deal with what the deal is with that. Yeah, otherwise, 14's been chill. Spent some time with the Bun Army on Saturday. Um, yeah, Saturday was Valentine's. On Saturday, just kind of hanging out in the PF, filling PFs, hopefully helping people enjoy the evening. Huh. Some preparation is going on. That's cool. So yeah, should be one more 6, and then... Oh, this is perfect, because it also gives me some 5. Using this wonderful site called Raphael 14 to generate macros so that I don't have to do each and every craft by hand. Just makes for a far faster crafting experience, which I really appreciate. Because relics and leveling relics is already a grind in itself. So any expediting of that process is very good, especially when I feel like I'm kind of behind. Because we're on the blue step now, and most of my stuff I haven't even touched the red step, but like for Alchemist and Culinarian, kind of got those finished out on the red step. And then today on Blacksmith, I think I had it halfway through the yellow step to start the day, and so I finished out the yellow step, and now I'm about to be like halfway through the blue step. Yeah, that's what my day has been mostly. Combination of this and Marvel Rivals. Is there anything going on in Marvel? We got new skins coming, obviously. Also, Bloodstone is out now. She's definitely shaking up the meta in a cool way, I think. I think she feels a lot like Daredevil in terms of balance on release. Seems tuned very well. Fairly unique kit. I thought it was going to be reminiscent of what Black Widow does, but Elsa's ult and her little like Caitlyn traps that she throws on the floor, you can definitely tell that they put in some effort to make her distinct, which I expect Rivals to do anyway, because that's how they succeed. They provide not only engaging experiences to the player base, but unique experiences. And so they did that once again. So good on you, Rivals. Personally, I've been kind of not enjoying my time, because a lot of the characters I kind of want to learn how to play are DPS. But I don't really enjoy playing DPS. It's a weird dichotomy. So right now I'm learning Black Panther, Storm, Deadpool, and Gambit. Black Panther and Storm, obviously. Well, Black Panther solely is full on DPS, full dive. There's no discussion on that. The rest of them can lean towards DPS, but largely, I think we could largely say that they're support characters. Like Deadpool, I think all his best iterations are not the duelist. Like, I'd put his tank as like the second best role and his strategist as the best role for him. 7, 8, 7. So we're gonna do this one. Standard gravity containers. But yeah, lately just been trying to get a feel for how I can work Deadpool into some of the different comps that I come across, which is easier to do now with Elsa out. Like, it makes him a more viable pick for me because he has a team up and he's not just throw him in and hope we have a Jeff. And actually getting time on him, I feel like I'm throwing less, which is also a very nice feeling. But on Storm, it's different. Like, every time I hop on Storm, she feels like she's supposed to be a support with the buff she gives, like the damage buff and the movement buff. But I feel like I'm not doing anything. Like, there's times when the team will have momentum, and then I feel like I'm adding to that momentum, which is nice. But if the team just can't get going, it feels like I can't be influential in helping them get going, which sucks. Yeah, and then Gambit is Gambit. Um, he's really great as a strategist and support healer. Especially, again, that whole concept of momentum. Like, when the team gets going and you can kind of just chill in the back line, you still want to be very active with Gambit, always looking around, always looking for a heal. Can you hit somebody with a stick to heal them up? Can you dash in to heal them up? Can you use that Royal Flush to spread some heals far away? Are you just using your primary to get a heal off? Is there anything you can do to heal your team? That's kind of what you want out of Gambit. So that's pretty cool. So that eventually, when it's time, you gather up as many of your teammates as possible and then hit them with the ult so you can charge in. Or push back all the way towards their spawn. Which feels a little trolly, honestly. Like, this might just be tank brain in me. It might just be that I'm not super greedy when it comes to kind of games in general. But I feel like if you're fighting for the point, you stick to the point. You don't push all the way out into the enemy team spawn. That's partially a principle and respect thing, partially a don't overdo it, because if you overdo it and then get team wiped at their spawn, they're basically gonna have a free site. So you at least leave some folks back at the site so that's not a freebie for the enemy team if something goes wrong. Or at least that's my theory. So I need about 100 more of the 5, and I got 40 off of that. That's not bad. Like 2-3 more of those. We should be good. Containers. Yeah, do the containers again. So I have 12 minutes left on my food. I think my goal is going to be just to get to the next research step before my food runs out. And then I will switch over to Octopath. What has been going on, though? There's always stuff going on the internet. Oh! 2XKO designs. So, Riot being Riot, it feels like there's always two sides to the coin with them. I love hearing the great stuff that comes out of Riot, but it always feels like there's a shadow with Riot as well. So let's talk Spirit Forged and then let's talk 2XKO. Spirit Forged came out, a bunch of pre-release events, a bunch of cool in-store drops, and people having a great time on release day, getting their packs, ripping, having a blast. Me personally, I got the email from the raffle drawing to be able to order mine from Riot Store directly, which really cool. I'm glad I get guaranteed products straight from their site. It sucks that they call it a pre-order and then don't ship it until after release day. Uh, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll check it again after stream. But like when I checked earlier today, my product hadn't shipped, and so I'm sure it'll ship like sometime later this week or maybe next week, but probably later this week. And then they'll be like, "Yeah, we're sorry this whole thing was so messed up. We're still ironing out the kinks." I think they said by Vendetta's release is when they really want to have everything ironed out and the launch go as smooth as possible. But the first couple launches have been a bit rough. Great product. People love the game. People love the art. People love the cards. And I am amongst the people. Like, the cards are great. I still need to get a Volibear card at some point. But I love my Victor deck. I love my Lee Sin deck. I haven't played as much as I want to play, but the game itself, great. So, yeah, I definitely want to get that Volibear card at some point, though. Yeah. Where was I going with that? So, yeah, that's kind of two sides of that. Great game, rocky shipping. And then 2XKO is a similar way. Great game, people love the game. The different competitions have been wonderful, and it's been amazing to see Riot back the prizing at those different competitions and kind of develop that way to get players from like pools and general locals all the way up to national level championships. It's awesome. It's rough seeing like I think it was the day after or the day of console launch, something like that, something very recently. Riot put out a post like, "Hey, we're letting go of a lot of the 2XKO staff, like very soon after the game's launch," and it was just like their statement was something to the effect of, "We got a lot of the use that we were looking to get out of kickstarting the game, and the hands employment, what's the word? Support? Resource? No. Essentially, they got what they were looking to get out of the people that they paid for a decade's worth of work to get the game up and running. So now it's just a sustainment thing for them. So they're looking to downsize so that they're not spending overly on 2XKO when it's in a different stage in its life cycle. Which I guess makes sense, but in a way it doesn't, because you would think, like, what kind of people are being let go? It just feels weird that a lot of the experience and technique and expertise that got you up and running, you wouldn't hold on to at least maybe a few months to a year or so after the game's release, just in case you come along a hiccup or two or have an issue where you're like, man, I wish we had some of the original developers because they would probably know how to solve this super quick and just have the greatest idea for it. But then there's that flip side of maybe you want some new talent or some new opinions or perspectives on how to approach these problems so that you have a living and breathing game that doesn't get stale. So, it's a bit of the best of both worlds, and a bit of the worst of both worlds, too. It takes all kinds, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So, that's kind of the downside of 2XKO. And then the upside is we got I want to say it's very early dev look, because it didn't seem like it was any actual gameplay teasers. It was more just dev builds and how the sprites would look in different move combos and all that for two upcoming champions, Akali and Senna. Like, Akali makes sense. Ninja Girl, your fighting games always have ninjas of some sort or other. So starting out with Yasuo in the starting roster and then adding Akali very soon after. It makes total sense. And then Senna, while it makes sense and I love the pick, it just threw me for a loop because it was like, oh, I did not think y'all were gonna add Senna this early in the game. I love it, and I love her design. Like, man, one of these days I'm gonna stream 2XKO. But I was grinding out to make sure I unlocked Caitlyn before her event went away, and it became harder to get her. So I did that, and then in the first couple days of using Caitlyn, was loving her. She's like such a wonderful zoner, and I love that about her. One more of these guys. Components, no. Oh man, I gotta do another thing. Let's do this one because I haven't done it yet. Ba-da-da. Decolite ingot. This is the 25 durability, 960 quality. Yes, this is the one. Okay, cool. Wee. And then from there, I'm gonna want an excavator's chisel. Take this. Add in 2 of those at high quality. And I get this. And then we're gonna. Boom. Okay. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Okay. So this 2XKO. Yeah, Caitlyn's ability to zone and just kind of spam her rifle feels so fun. And going from Echo, who has ranged tools, but is very much a melee champ, it feels really nice to be able to zone with Caitlyn after that. Because I do like staying far away from my opponents. And then I ran into a Warwick who completely baffled me in my defense and was hitting me, like hopping up on the wall and then coming all the way across the map to hit me with his combo. And I'm like, dude, how do you work? Because that makes no sense to me. So yeah, I gotta figure out how to block him at some point. But I'll figure that out in time. But yeah, that's 2XKO. What else has been going on? Outside of all of that, I've been just digging a hole in Warframe, spending a lot of time on Fortuna, just trying to level up my standing with Solaris United, because what did I need standing with them for? I know I wanted to rank them all the way up, and I think it was for the moat amp? I know originally it was for the little spearfish thing, so I could go fishing, because one of the frames that I have a blueprint for needs materials that get fished. But I don't even think those fish are on Fortuna, on Venus. I think they're in Demios. I could be wrong. No, not there yet. So close. Got a minute left, and I need 5 more things. Improved rivets. Boom, 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 boom. I got a minute left. Quickly now, quickly. So yeah, I think this last one might not meet quality, but it should, I think. Especially given that it's not a 2 macro panel macro. I get all the action will only take up 1 macro thing. Oh, perfect, just in the nick of time. I had like 5 seconds left on my food. So yeah, don't have to burn another food, that's very nice. Used up all the time on that. And we got to the next step on my blacksmith tool, which is very good. Because my plan is to get the buff, the 50% buff for having 1 tool complete. Nice, love that little arrow. Get that 50% buff for having 1 tool complete on my blacksmith tool, and then I'm gonna go back with culinarian and alchemist to get that 100% buff for having 3 tools complete, and then I'm gonna go back and do all the rest. Yeah, that's what I've been up to, just kind of passively on the moon and on different planets. I probably should have put a spoiler warning, because this is the 3rd planet, and this is the one that all the crafters are actively on. So if you haven't been on the moon in a while, there's a little spoilery. So I'm sorry I didn't warn about that earlier. Oh, I need to change up. Hooray! Perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, there's work to do, but I will do that later. We are going to... I hit the wrong button. And my keyboard lights are all messed up. Just great. Now I'm actually going to play Octopath. Okay, weird. Okay, bit of recap. So we have all 8 travelers now. Woohoo! All 8 travelers have done at least up to their 2nd chapter in their stories, I think. So Elfin's done his 2nd chapter. Yeah, you get 2 icons per chapter. So Elfin's done his 2nd chapter. Cyrus has done his 2nd chapter. Oberic's done his 2nd chapter. Primrose has done her 2nd chapter. Cool. And then, yeah, Therian's done his 3rd chapter. Heint is in the middle of her 3rd chapter. That's why hers is like 1 shorter than Therian's. Because she's in the middle. She's at that 5th stage, not the 6th. Ophelia's done her 3rd chapter. And Tress has done her 3rd chapter. Okay. So, we're going to move on to Heint's 3rd chapter. Everyone's healed up and ready to rock. We love that. 1 second. Cap. Cool. Need heal emo. Participate in another shared chat stream to get the 2nd half. Okay, cool. Do-do-do. Okay, do-do-do. God love lurking in streams, you know? You get random stuff for free. Just because we lurk. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Echo, echo. Okay. Sometimes I just gotta make sure my guy still reacts to voice. Because I do like the little trembling thing. I might have to tune it a little bit. Because it just... From time to time, it just seems like he's vibrating for no real reason. And is very reserved about it. And I want it to be a little more reactive, but less of a vibrate. So, I might go back and tune that later. I definitely need to, and I should have done it today, go into Krita and like mess with the art and like try to get rid of that white background so that like my guy is my guy and not this square taking up a bunch of space. What else was there? I wanted to check levels. Okay, so Elfin's 38. That's passable, I think, but I still feel like it's gonna be hard. Because I want him to be a little higher. But yeah, let me get some Essence of Grape. 99 there, Purifying Dust. Worth. Costly, but worth. Again, costly, but worth. Okay, so he's all stocked up and ready to rock. Yeah, I'm gonna find it. So there is a Shrine of the Merchant, I think? Shrine of the Trader. It's in the Coastlands, Moonstruck Coast. Okay. Coastlands. Moonstruck Coast. So yeah, I think I'm in the right place, and I think it's supposed to be like right over here. Yeah, it's right above Stoneguard. So we're gonna walk on the road for a bit. And hopefully I can come along the stride with the trader. And if I miss it, then I miss it. And it's just like, oh well, GG. Yeah, Blue Struck Coast. Give me 1 second to do another thing, and then we'll be back. Do. And then I hit the thing. Pop the thing out. Unmute the thing. But have it super low, and then we mute the tab, and boom. Okay. Gotta lurk for the homies, you know? Okay. Let's hit this guy with an axe. That did no work. Okay, we take those. That's good, that's good. How about a rain of arrows? For you, sir. One shot. I forgot he has like a short sword and a sword and a dagger. Wrong target. Short sword it is. What do you think? Dagger might work here? Oh. No bow works there. Huh. Let's put for more impact than that. Pretty sure axe does not work there, so going to concoct an injuries. Again, was hoping for more than that. Perfect.
さてとどうよ。
狙い撃つ。
We have you surrounded. Your defenses are weakened.
クジャクの舞。
いくよ。いい風吹いてる。
Still 1000
どう出る。
That's weird.
やっ大した強さだ。
Not like we need much.
合格点だよ。
Okay, still on track.
Huh? なかなか考えがいがある。
The spear was the last one. Okay. Yeah, so he really can't do much of anything. So I'm gonna hit him with the lightning.
やっ
かかってこい。
You are going to give me an arrow store.
せい。
Perfect.
行くぜ。
Alfie. I don't know what to do with Alfie. Alfie is going to cook up some injurious dust. That
Do
is
ya?
actually very nice.
私の番。
Here's your annual reminder to take your meds. Not annual, daily, or weekly, whatever. Whenever you take meds, if you do take meds, take them.
いや。
For instance, I am in need of allergy meds.
さあどう出る。
Even though spring isn't really here yet, I feel its presence. So, I'm not going back. I'm gonna take a short bio break after this fight. Actually, I'll probably do it after the shrine. Nope.
雷を貫け。
狙い撃つ。
かかってきな。 こいつは効くぜ。
さあ、どうする？幸運の風よ、やれよ。よし。
The poison tick does so much damage, and it doesn't even try. It's amazing.
.かかってこい。全力だ。土砂降りや。
さてとどうよ。なかなか考えがいがあるね。集中していこう。雷鳴よ、驚き響け。授業はこれで終わりだ。
始めよう。かかってこい。
なかなか考えがいがあるね。えい。かかってきな。こいつは効くぜ。
私の番。いや、
私の出番だな。
You had to get the guy who was already broken. Great job, man.
どう
Great
動
job.
く？
At least he's scared. Good. One down.
よし。さあ。
よっしゃ。こいつは効くぜ。
Big tick.
さて、どう
That
しようか。
tick, 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 explosion of virus. The blue shadow virus. Clone Wars was a different show. Very fun times.
火炎よ、焼き尽くせ。
And they're gone.
この程度では不合格かな。
Untouched. Because they're scared. There's a chest I gotta go get. Oh, we found the thing. Perfect. Yeah, I don't think I ever would have thought this was a cave. A voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Bifelgen, the trader. Unto thee, who dost boldly venture to this place, I impart the knowledge of the heavens. Hooray! Merchant is a secondary job. I should give that to Cyrus like immediately. Perfect. while I would like to have both, there's too many powerful support skills that could go on and not enough space, unfortunately. As long as whoever is running my thief job has second wind, I think we're good. Because thief is just an SP battery, and that's fine. I need the classes that are going to actually be draining SP to drain at a much slower rate. That being my scholar specifically. So second wind and Vim and Vigor, SP Saver, Vim and Vigor, SP Saver, Vim and Vigor. And I need to give this guy a secondary job. And I think that secondary job is going to be thief? Maybe scholar, but I think thief, right? No, scholar. Yeah, he needs to know scholar so that he can get that elemental augmentation and just get stronger elemental attacks out. Because his elemental stuff is weak and he has such a flexible elemental kit that it needs to be strong. Okay. Do I care that Cyrus is actually a merchant, though? I don't think so. I think I really just wanted him to have the secondary trades unlocked. So yeah, I think he can go back to Thief. Jobs. Trez is a hunter. Okay, that's cool. Do I really do anything with Dancer, is the question. And I think the answer is no. She gives me access to dark damage. But Elfin, in theory, should be able to give me dark damage. So yeah, I'll have height on that for a bit. Good spending, good spending. Oh yeah, you can learn Defendy stuff. Nice. So you mastered that, very good. Oh, we burnt all that on that. Okay, that's fine. Yes, you need to learn all the scholar things. huge because being able to do that twice in a round is amazing for boss fights or for any like hard fight really. So having Cyrus and Elfin on the same team, just being able to analyze, and just theory craft mid-fight is gonna be huge. Okay, skills, support skills. Interesting. He's a tank. Just ailments. Okay. So I think I can get rid of resist ailments for something like Vim and Vigor. And then inspiration for my elemental augmentation. So other than evasive maneuvers, I don't care about that. Recipients. Prevents being surprised by foes. Again, I don't really care about that. So yeah, I think that's a much better build for Elfin. Take a look at the equipment. Makeshift spear. What? What is this garbage? Okay, so we gotta get Tressa a better axe. Perfect. We gotta get Elfin a better staff. Okay. Better axe and a better staff. That is totally doable. We have some loot right here. Perfect.
一丁かますか。さあ、どう出る。
None of these really help that.
Say.
Cool.
狙い撃つ。
I just realized I mirrored my girls. That's so cool. Like Heinz a huntress and a merchant now, and then Tressa's a merchant and a huntress. That's so nice. Okay. My guy, what can you do? I want to see how the dust comes out now.
どうよ。
Still super weak.
よし
えい。さてと。
What about when it's
どうよ。
still sad? Okay.
私
Even
の
without
出
the
番だな。
shields, it is sad. So I'm gonna figure out why that is so sad of a number.
いくよ 風よやれよ
There we go.
よしああ幸運の風よやれよ
私の出番。はあ、幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ。やばかった。
Well, that's not good.
さあどう出る。あっ
Just like that.
そんな
Oh, I'm looking at Cyrus's pips, thinking they're tresses. Like, she should have some boost. She does not.
行くぜ。こんなもんかな。
Cured. Burst.
かかってきな。こんなもんかな。
Cured.
さてどう集中していこう。マジックスティールだが
That did nothing.
授業はこれで終わりだ。
I wonder if it's a gear thing. Probably, right? Hmm. Okay, so I need an axe, I think. Oh, perfect. That's a costly axe. But it would be great for both of them. Then I need a staff. But they don't sell staffs here. Unfortunate. Perfect. items I can sell. I think I recouped most of the axe cost. Definitely not everything, but most of it. Now I gotta go find a staff. Seems like a magical place. Noble Court? They probably have magic in Noble Court, right? Huh. General shop? Vendor? Yeah. You do not have what I'm looking for. Where's the arms shop? Where's the tavern? Ah, the arms shop. There we go. Amara. He also doesn't have a staff. How unfortunate. It's not a Noble Court, not a Still Snow. I'm not going to Northreach. I feel like Victor's Hollow wouldn't have it. Sainsbury's might. Old Stone Guard. He probably has something like that at Goldshore. Back to Goldshore. I know I'm spending all this time preparing for this fight. It's because I died either 2 or 3 times to it already. But even with all this prep, I feel like I'm underprepared. And it might just be like, I don't know if I need to swap Tressa out for Ophelia or what I need to do. But I don't really feel comfortable going into this fight, which is scary. Ooh, this is good. Costly, but good. Okay, so both of their elemental stuff is way up. Very nice. On who? Okay, yeah. I'll need to get some guys out of the tavern to sell some of their stuff later. But for now, I think we're going to... Can I fast travel there? No. Gotta go to Still Snow. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna walk up to this cave, right? And then I'm gonna take a bio break. And then we're gonna fight a dragon. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Fight a dragon with my super weak healer. I love it. I love this idea.
戦いの準備はできているよ。
Nice.
さあどうする？
Study foe action going on. Love to see it. Oh. Cool, he gets
私
strong.
の出番だな。
That's not good. Okay, you have merchant skills now. Go ahead and hit them with not the trade weapons. Go ahead and hit the tracks. Very nice.
さて、どうしようか。
Can I get a ooh lightning blast?
雷鳴よ、轟き響け。
much less
行
cost.
くぜ
And Elven can hit you with the thing. Perfect.
私の出番だな。
You have a spear.
せい
Okay. Very nice.
よっしゃおおこいつは効くぜ
Because I really don't like the idea of that.
なかなか考えがいがあるねあっ
よし
You're going to hit the trade windows. Nice, nice.
私の番
That's it. We love that.
まだ終わっていないよ
Ooh.
っしゃ
He came back with a vengeance. That is not cool, dude.
ほらよ
Oh my goodness.
狙い撃つ。全力だ。はっ。よっ。
行くよ
Good.
私の出番だな。せい。
危ない危ない
さあどうする
That hurt not nearly as bad as what the bear does. Oh my goodness, that bear is a terror. He is a terror in the night.
はっはっさてどうしようかと
私の出番だな。せい。はっ。いい戦いだった。
Okay. Squad holding their own. Kind of strong, kind of strong. I was scared for a minute, but it held up. Definitely my first time to this town. That bear smacked me to the side like I was nothing, so glad to see we can fight a bear now. I'm on the wrong path. Am I? North Reach. West System, West System. Yeah, I'm not trying to go to North Reach. Yeah, so I'm trying to go back. Take me back. Okay. How do I get to the spot?
一丁かますかふん火炎よ焼き尽くせ
よし
You have a bow. Yeah. Perfect.
狙い撃つ。
You have an axe.
せい。
よっしゃ
And you have fire. I didn't put the thing on him. His fire costs so much.
なかなか考えがいがあるね
狙い撃つ。
私の番。いや、
行くぜ。おりゃ。
狙い撃つ。どう動く？行くぞ。やっ。
諦めるにはまだ早いよ。
行くよ。いや、
Perfect.
今日は店じまいよ。
Show me to the face.
さあ、
Who knows the
授業の
imperator?
時間だ。
I'm pretty sure this is not where I'm supposed to go.
さて、どうしようか。
Oh, I went out the complete wrong entrance. There's a... Yeah, I gotta go back to town. Okay. But I kind of want to see if I can fight this guy.
さて、探らせてもらうよ。
Oh, wait, never mind. That's a bear. I should go.
かかってこい。はっ。やっ。
Nice.
よっしゃ。
Good. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Okay. Nah. I'm just gonna hope that this penguin can be ignored for a second.
いい風吹いてる。
Because I am scared of this bear. Sun and everything, I'm scared of.
私の出番だな。やっ。
私の番。はあ、
なかなか考えがいがあるね。マジックスティールだが、かかってきな。おりゃ。
かかってこい。せい。
行くよ。
Okay. I go.
ここからよ。いや、
Keep that nice lockdown.
かかってこい。やっ。
かかってきな。
Concoct. Some purifying dust. To restore the HP.
ほらよ。
Perfecto.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。さて、探らせてもらうよ。なかなか考えがいがあるね。さて、探らせてもらうよ。行くぜ。
Interesting damage right now.
よっしゃー。てい。
Good.
厄介な。
私の番。いや、
くぜ。こんなもんかな。
かかってこい。全力だ。よっよっ。
いくよ。ふっはっ。
さてと。おお。
どう動く？
Ah, Elfin has that thing. Unfortunate, I messed up.
よっ。
さて、集中していこう。雷鳴よ、轟き響け。この程度では不合格。
Nice. Okay, so yeah, we're not going there. Because that's not where we're supposed to be. Get out of my way. I'm going to town. Oh, sweet. Surprised me.
かかってきな。
Yoda was a daddy.
Huh.
私の出番だな。
さて、どうしようか。はっ。マジックスティールだが。
Okay, good.
私の番。
Actually do returns for this guy. Very nice.
Huh? さてと。
狙い撃つ。よっ。
さあどうする？
なかなか考えがいがあるね。マジックスティールだが。なんだと。さて、どうしようか。マジックスティールだが。
私の番。
さてと。せい。
狙い撃つ。よっ。
行くぜ。ほら。
狙い撃つ。よっ。
さあ、どう出る。マジックスティールだが。 かかってきな。さあどう出る。えい。
There we go.
狙い撃つ。
いくよ。いや。いくよ。いや。
諦めるにはまだ早いよ。
狙い撃つ。
And just
相
like
手
that,
に
he's
敬意を
gone.
払おう。
Sweet. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I was scared when I was putting this party together, but they're holding up pretty well. So to get to this spot, I need to go to... I passed it again. Why is it so hard to get to this spot, man? It should not be this hard. Okay, so you go up right here, and then it's tucked right here, and then you get to the back of the town, and then you leave out the back door. And that's how you get to the trail to the whitewood. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go. ポンポンポンポンポン。
準備はいい？
You know me and bears, it is on sight.
かかってきな。
As soon as I see that bear, it's got to go.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
First can't do anything about that, so...
Hmm.
That was turned back. Very nice.
私の出番だな。
Very good.
やっ
And then just keep wailing on this bear,
さ
man.
あどうする？いい風吹いてる？いくよ。いい風吹いてる？
どう動く？はっどう動く？ふっふっ
なかなか考えがいがあるね。あっ
Nice.
よし。
No more backline.
さてと、
I hit you with the little
こいつは効くぜ。
tick tick. Almost 1,000 damage off the poison, bro.
ざっとこんなも
Off
ん
the
よ。
poison. He doesn't get nearly that much damage off his elementals. But off the poison tick, he gets nearly 1k for free. I mean, it's cost a few SP, but like, that's basically free. I just gotta treat this guy like I do a scholar or something in 14, where pretty much my main source of damage is my god,
一丁かま
and
すか
then my main like braille, which in this case would be his axe. I think there are a few other things like chain stratagem that I guess would be some of the elemental concoctions I can cook up to break through the defenses. But I really just need to treat that dot tick and the axe as his main damage and not be frustrated by the solo that I get out of other things. I think.
かかってきなはっ
Toasted.
私の出番だな。
Good question.
幸運の風よ、吹き荒れよ。
さあどう出ると
Obliterated.
狙い撃つ。
よっしゃおおでいあっ
私の番。 いやさあどうするいや
狙い撃つ。せい。
なかなか考えがいがあるね火炎よ焼き尽くせかかってきなこいつは効くぜ火炎よ焼き尽くせ
Perfect.
大した強さだ合格点だよ
Alright. This is where I'm gonna take a bio break. I will be back in probably 5-10 minutes. I don't know. Text to text. Show it, and then properties. That is so weird. But yeah. Boo. Yeah, text block. Okay, I'll be back soon. Quick bio, and yeah, then we'll go fight a dragon. Sound? Yeah, sound. back, get it back. So this can hide. Okay, cool. So we saved the thing, right? Perfect. Okay. So yeah, this guy told us to go in the woods so we can fight a dragon, and then this old lady will tell us how to. No, she told us that we needed to get something from the dragon so she can make a dissolvent, so we can get our master out of his statue state.
準備はいい？
This is not the way.
私の番。
Let's try this. Okay. Not
危ない危ない。
cool.
幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ。
さてと、こんなもんかな。
Okay, good. Okay, can I get an analysis?
さて、探らせてもらうよ。
Okay, so archery is going to be very effective here.
かかってきな。
We like that, we like that. Carry skills to use.
こいつは効くぜ。
かかってこい。土砂降りや。
Good damage.
いくよ。
Do I have any hired help? Oh, I have goons! I didn't realize I had goons! Huh. I don't have money though. Oh man.
幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ。
So note to self, sell stuff and be a baller. What's this last
さて、
thing for you?
探らせてもらうよ。
Fire. Okay, I can work with fire. Not cool, Rock Frost.
なんだと？
どう動く？
You can't put my healer to sleep. That's not okay. Ah, that is bad.
幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ。
Good. I'm going to have you use the thing. Wake up!
これでどうかな。
I am terribly sorry about
よっし
that.
ゃ。
Siren? I live like right next to the highway, so it just happens. If you can't hear it, great, but I'm pretty sure you can because it's so close to the window. Okay. I dealt with it. Good. Okay. Okay, so you're awake. What I want you to do is give me a heal.
ほらよ。
Good. Good heals, good
さあ
heals.
どうする？幸運の の風よ来やれよ
Good stuns.
私の番ここからよ幸運の風よ来やれよ
I was hoping for more damage than that.
かかってこい。もう全力だ。幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ。
Okay. That was abysmal, so I should have gone with the bow.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。集中していこう。火炎よ焼き尽くせ。
They die anyway.
大した強さだ。合格点だよ。
Nice. Oh.
ハイトさん
Wow! Would you look at that? Snow and ice as far as the eye can see. It's beautiful, don't you think? It is indeed.
Oh, my goodness. I need some water. Oh, because I cannot voice act. Even though I don't think my voice does very well regardless. Having water helps.
It is indeed. I have roamed far and wide on the hunt, but never beheld a place such as this. The snow's like a silk wedding gown, but even softer and wider, and more beautiful. A silk gown. Tell me, Tressa. Tell me, Tressa. Couldst thou place in a price on this same? Of course not, silly. As much as I'd like to take it home with me, a sight like this can't be bought. There's not enough room in anyone's bag for a treasure like this. Indeed. I dare say thou art right. Nice.
That's one of those things, like, you can tell the devs were passionate about the entire story of this game. Even at the points where it feels a little disjointed because it's focused on a singular character's journey and not the party as a whole. You can tell that they took the time to write these conversations and character interactions that just pop up as you're traveling. And that is just a really cool touch to me. And I hope you guys enjoy those little tidbits as well.
Yeah!
なかなか考えがいがあるね。あっ
行くよ
Strategy.
幸運の風よ来やれよ行くよいや
Perfect.
かかってこい。
You would burn the guy who's not weak to fire.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。火炎よ焼き尽くせ。
Good.
よっしゃ。こい つは効くぜ。
狙い撃つ。
That's this one I'm looking for. Ow.
厄介な。
よっしゃ。
That's bad.
こんなもんかな。
私の番。よろしくね。
集中していこう。やっ。
かかってこい。全力だ。やっ。
At max BP stats, I get
Yo.
9 damage? You're lying to me, brother. What is this? You've gotta be lying to me right now. Oh my goodness. I could have used my max stats on Lynn.
なんだと。
What is that? Okay.
Ka katte koi.
Oh, my guy's up. Very nice. Thought he was gonna be asleep for a while.
Yeah.
Again, I need to use my snow leopard and not my
Yosha!
reach techniques. Okay. Um,
やってやるぜ。こいつは効くぜ。なかなか考えがいがあるね。やっ。さて、どうしようか。
さあどうする？さあ
good.
私の出番だな。
よっしゃ。こいつは効くぜ。
いくよ。
Wrong target.
行くぜ。ほらよ。さて、どうしようか。
You need to use your skill and share some SP with my
諦めるにはまだ早いよ。
very nice.
かかってこい。狙い撃つ。
Again, just hit him with attack.
かかってきな。やってやるぜ。こいつは効くぜ。
He should die pretty soon. Cyrus, you're going to start us down.
よし
This is going
いい
crazy.
風吹いてる。
私の出番だな。
Gonna hit him with.
さあどうする。
Good. One down.
狙い撃つ。 どう動く？
Ooh. We do
終わりだな。
like an HP restore. That is good. That is very nice to have in the back pocket.
Kina.
Okay, I think this will be a little easier. Potentially.
火炎よ焼き尽くせ。
One down.
私の出番だな。幸運の風よ吹き荒れよ。
さてと。こいつは効くぜ。
さあどうする。
Oh, then we gotta get this backline boogie on. Yeah, boogied on out of here.
どう動く？
Nice. Peach playing some Armored Core 6. Fires of Rubicon. Good stuff. Where was I? It's Knight's turn, so we're going to... They're weak to spears. I need them to only be weak to the broadsword so she can attack everyone. Oh my god. My bad, my bad, my bad. What now though? I think it's again just trade
幸
temple.
運の風よ吹き荒れよ。
さてどうしようか。火炎よ 焼き尽くせ。
That wasn't what I was supposed to do.
Zay.
Cyrus, I need you to steal SP. But that's fine. Burst twice. Top carry skills. Poison. That's to 7. And he should die very soon.
私の出番だな。
In the meantime. There we go. There's the swing I'm looking for. My bro.
厄介な。
私の番。
That's bad. I could wake her up, but I'm not that pressed about it.
幸運の風よ、吹き荒れよ。
本気を出そうか。
That did no work.
さてと、
It did no work. I'm so sad right now.
こんなもんかな。
I mean, it wasn't weak to dagger anyway, so I didn't expect it to do much work. But I'm still sad because I was hoping it would do something.
かかってきな。 そりゃ。
よし、ここからよ。さあ、
Just like that. They're gone.
どんなもん？
Okay. Inventory turn. Interesting. Yeah, I'll definitely have to try that out this fight. Okay, here we go. Let's skip
あれ
this.
か。あれさ。
そういえば話したか。クリフランド地方のドラゴン狩りの話。
4回は聞いた。その。
あ、そうだったか。話すたびに。
That's the thing about hunters.
私以外は多分信じない。
Just kind of been doing what they
師
do.
匠
when
の
they
狩り
hunt.
の獲物は
They end up
大物
becoming
が
legends.
多すぎる。
そうは言ってもな。
いき
くそ、そんなに嫌か。
嫌ではな。
はは。
バカ。
狩人ってのはいろいろな獲物と戦う。中には信じられないようなやつもいる。誰にも信じてもらえないような狩りでも自分だけは覚えておけ。ホラ話だって鼻で笑われたっていい。それにな、はいと。
なんだ
いつかお前も俺に聞かせてくれよ。ホラ話みたいなすごい狩りのこと。他の誰が信じなくたって俺だけは信じてやるからさ。
That's why Xanta's a real one. Basically, as a hunter, you end up fighting ridiculous creatures that don't make any sense. Like, dude has a dire wolf for a pet. Like, you know they're fighting some insane beasts. And he went up against some beast that turned him to stone. So, like a Medusa or a Hydra or something. So, yeah. As a hunter in this world, you end up going against some beasts that no one would believe. But he's just saying, as a hunter, you still have to keep telling that story. Partially because you want your legend to live on as a hunter, and partially because you don't want to just keep that story to yourself. Because the memory is going to live with you as long as you're alive, especially if the tale and journey was so fantastical. So why not share it with others? Even if they laugh at you for it, at least they got a laugh out of it. So that's great. Because sometimes people just need a laugh. And it lets you tell your story and get that off your chest. Because keeping things inside like that, some people can do it, and there are some things you should definitely keep to yourself, just in life. But at the same time, not everything should be kept to yourself. Sometimes there's stories that you just have to share. And that's what he's telling Height. Like, even if they laugh at her for it, even if no one ever believes any of her stories, that she can come to him and he's gonna believe every word. Partially because he's a father figure to her, and he wants her to grow up knowing that she's safe around him in any time, space, etc. But also because he's a fellow person of the huntsman profession. So he knows that they go up against some wild creatures that have no business in reality. And so he's saying this as somewhat of a comfort to Height, like, hey, you're gonna fight some weird and wild things. And if you ever just want to tell me the story about some of your wild and wacky adventures, I'm gonna believe you. So please do tell me, because I love a good story. And this is one of those creatures. Full on
たっぷりと嫌になるくらい聞かせてやるから。
Ripley looking dude.
覚悟しろ、師匠。覚悟はもう決めている。来い。
Alright, let's get past these defenses.
さあ、
This is weak
どうする？
archery. That's good to know. Start with
はっ
spear. Spear
私の
doesn't do
出番だな。
anything. Okay. How about an axe? Axe will work.
さあどう出る？
Now let's just
さて探らせてもらうよ。
frost will work.
よっしゃ
どれどれ
Frost sword will work.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。さて探らせてもらう
And
よ。
light will work. Okay.
どう動く？はあた。よっ。
さてとこいつは効くぜ。
いくよ。
私の出番だな。かかってこい。やっ。
There's not much I can do here, I don't think.
とっ
さあ、どうする？
かかってきな。はっ
狙い撃つ。
かかってきな。ほらよ。
行くよ。ここからよ。いや、
さあどう出る。
せい。
どう動く？やっやっ。
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
さてと。
さあどうする？はっ。よし。ほっ。
集中していこう。
せい。行くぜ。ほらよ。
Nice. This is going so smoothly.
行くよ。
どう動く？
さあどうする？はっ。
My boy!
かかってきな。
Oh, that's wonderful.
やってやるぜ。こいつは効くぜ。
よし。はっ。はっ。やっ。
Perfect.
私の出番だな。やっ。
よし。えい。
さてと。てい。
私の出番だな。やっ。
よし。はっ。私の番。やっ。
私の出番だな。全力だ。たせい。
さあどあーた
狙い撃つ。たはっ。
私の番。よろしくね。
なかなか考えが狂乱よ巻き起これ。さあどう出る。えい。
さあどうする？さあ
狙い撃つ。せい。
Okay. Good.
えい。
よし。はっ。
どう動く？せい。やっ。
よっしゃ。ほらよ。
Perfect.
まさか。
That's bad.
かかってきな。
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
あっせい。
私の番。やっ
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
狂乱よ巻き起これ。
いくよ。やっ
さてとお題いらねえよ。
Could have hit it with one more. Only. That's annoying.
危ない危ない。
よし。
Nice dodge.
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
あっさてとやってやるぜ。はっ
よし。はっはっごめん。
かかってきな。
That's bad.
はっお題いらねえよ。やっやっ
なかなか考えがいがあるね。
と
Probably should hit
かかって
closer
き
too.
な。こいつは効くぜ。
よし。はい。一休み一休み。よし。はい。
Welcome back. One moment, please. Oh. I guess not then. Dad was calling and I was gonna step away for that, but I guess I'll talk to him later then. In this case, I'm gonna use my swords.
やっ
さあ、どうする？
Use the axe. Nah, give me a second.
かかってこい。おーせいやっどう動く？ふっやっ
狂乱よ巻き起これ。よっしゃ。ほらよ。
私の番。
狂乱よ巻き起これ。さてやってやるぜ。こいつは効くぜ。
狙い撃つ。
Okay. Back. Yeah. My dad kind of leaves me alone, which is fine. But when he does call, I do like to make the time to actually talk with him. But like he called me and then realized how late it was, and so he was like, I'll talk to him later," and hung up. And I was like, "No, we're talking now." Since you decided to call me. So that's what I did. Just took that time, answered his call, see what he wanted. And it wasn't much. He was really just kind of checking in on me, which I appreciate. That is very cool of him to do. So
Say! Yeah!
nice second serving. Love that.
しゃ
And cocked up. Some
ほらよ
was perfect. I love that he can take us from basically dead
行くぜ
to full with a single heal. It's so nice. Good question. Injurious seed. Sleep. Confuse.
どうよ
Let's try that. Ooh.
狙い撃つ
Not the worst outcome.
全力だ
Four. Boom. Easy.
さてどうしようか。
And you can hit him with a blizzard,
せい
please. Very nice.
どう動く
Patience. And head back. We love that.
Yeah.
I'll trust that you on your way back.
私の出番だな
Next round. Okay. Weak to elemental. We love that. We're going to Candice will on gas.
行くぜ
I know this is a no. I was gonna do something very bad.
ほらよ
I could have first aided myself and been fine, but
さ
whatever.
あどう出る。
Healed up. It would be a waste, but I also want to see how far we've come.
じゃ
Don't really worry about how far we've come. Just keep hitting him.
狂乱よ巻き起これ
Especially in this window where he's weak to elemental. Yeah, just keep hitting him.
悔しい
That was a terrible time for Tressa to come back. Oh my lord. She came back only to get, like, completely obliterated. Whew. Alright, Purifying Dust. This is a great
ほらよ
top us off. Good. Alright, Blizzard.
狂乱よ巻き起これ
狙い撃つ
Tick tick.
さあどう出る。
Might be able to get it. Depending on whether I hits a second server.
お
No, my second serving!
かかってきな
Yeah, best move here is to just hit him with one. Yeah. Get the break off. Very good.
なかなか考え本気を出そうか
No, the elemental weakness. Man.
狂乱よ巻き起これ
どう動く
I
使わせてもらう。
Perfect.
行くぜ。やってやるぜ。お題いらねえよ。
Perfect. Alright, we in it now. Ow.
危ない危ない。
We nice.
どう動く？
Okay, so now we got a few attempts to stun this guy to death.
よっしゃ。
私の番。
狂乱よ巻き起これ。
Thanks
ど
for
う
holding.
動く？やや
Nice. Love that second servant rock.
狂乱よ巻き起これ。
かかってきな。やってやるぜ。
This time to
こいつは
poison.
効くぜ。
よし。
私の出番だな。
集中していこう。狂乱よ巻き起これ。
かかってきな。よしと。
Perfect.
かかってこい。 使え。
行くよ。これを。
That should be okay. Unless she just comes back at a horrendous time.
かかってきな。ほらよ。
Good.
さてどうしようか。
あっ。
私の出番だな。
It's 3, 4, 5. I mean, if I get my proc, I stun. Where's my second serving proc? Oh, man.
狂乱よ巻き起これ。
かかってきな。
Concoct this, purifying dust.
ほらよ。
Everybody gets a heal.
どう動く？
And he's stunned. Very good.
さてと。
I think now is a good time for analysis.
どれどれ。
Oh, yes! We're doing the thing! 500 more damage? He dies here.
狂乱よ巻き起これ。
GG! Let's go!
大した強さだ。合格点だよ。
Huge! Absolutely huge. So huge, dude. Well played, team. Well played.
やったか。
Is it done? Have I?
Slain a dragon?
ほう
This must be the Herb of Grace. Now, to leave this forest and... Wolfgang.
大丈夫だ
It's all right, Lind. The monsters are gathering here. The dragon that ruled this forest hath been slain. They will not attack us. Not for a while yet. Come in, Lind. Susanna will be in awaiting word from us.
さて
Now that I have the herb, I can finally face Red Eye and save Master from that dreadful curse.
ヘンルーダは手に入ったか
Found the herb, did you?
待っていてくれたのかスサンナさんは案内を命じただけだぞ
Thou waited for me? Susanna only asked thee to show us the way in.
待っていたのは俺の判断だ悪いか
I have my own mind. A man can tarry where he likes, can't he?
悪くはないお前の勝手だ
Of course he can.
先に戻る帰りは問題ないだろう
Anyway, I'm done tarrying. Suppose I'll go on ahead.
心配してくれてありがとう
I most appreciate your concern.
その
He's too much of a dork to secure this bag, dude. Oh, this is so sad. Alec, like, you're perfectly set up. You're such a gentleman. You're a man of few words, which means you're good at listening. And you're just a strong dude who has protected this old lady for who knows how long. Like, bro, you're like the perfect ingot for husband material. I just need you to be a little less awkward. And then you could secure probably one of the baddies of all baddiedom within this game. Like, I put Height above Primrose in terms of baddiness. I'm sure what I just said makes no sense, but it makes total sense. So yeah. Oh, don't run, my guy. It's okay.
変なやつだ
What a strange man. I feel like they would go really well together if he wasn't so awkward.
Ooh.
There she is. Found the Herb of Grace, did you, child? Excuse me.
おかしいよ
Yeah, give it to me. It needs to brew for a spell before it'll work right.
頼む
Thank thee.
それで
So, how did it feel to slay your first dragon? noticed it was there? Listen, dear. If you couldn't slay that dragon, you wouldn't have a sin's hope in a blizzard of surviving an encounter with Red Eye. Thou art not a woman to coat with her words and sugar, art thou? Never seen much point in it, my dear. Now, why don't you tell me about that dragon while we wait for the herb to brew?
あ
As thou wishest. Well, I never. So tell me, dear, how does it feel to tell the tale? I was never much for talking. It was Master who taught me how to weave stories. Oh, that lad was a tongue-tied fool in his youth as well. This and that. He could scarcely put two words together. Surely he was not that bad.
そうさね
Trust me, dear. What grain of eloquence he now possesses was drummed into him by yours truly. I'd think twice before you tell him your tale. He might be jealous to hear you speak so beautifully.
それがいい
'Tis true that he doth not enjoy being shown up in anything. Here you go. This should do the trick. You be sure to quaff it down in one gulp the moment Red Eye's foul curse strikes you.
ありがとう
Thank you, thee.
おやおや
Too soon for that. You can thank me once Sancta is back to his old self again.
そうだな
Very well.
はいと。
Wow. Shucks. What is it, Hilton? Oh, nothing. Just admiring the compound. The compound in this potion. Old lady knows how to brew, that's for sure. How dost thou judging a medicine to be good or bad? Oh, that's easy. It's right here. Why art thou poking me in the chest? Because I'm making a point. The answer's in here. Get it? A good medicine has heart and soul. The heart and soul of the one that made it. And that old lady has oodles both. I see. Thou couldst have just said that without the poking.
Oh. I kind of want to see like a comic panel or like an animation of that moment. Because I know it's just like a little edgy and a little funny. But the words did it justice too. Like, the travel banter does so much for fleshing out the characters, and it's great.
Said head to the west of town, I think.
ハンイット様ですね。
You are Han? You are Hein? Honey?
そうだが聖火騎士か？
I am. And thou art one of the knights Ardante.
エリザ様からことづけを託されました。赤目の居場所を伝えようと。
At your service. I bear word from Lady Eliza. It is about the fiend, Red Eye.
そうか、エリザが見つけ出してくれたか。
She had found it.
はい。砂漠の町マルサリン。そこに赤目がいるとのことです。
Yes. Near the desert city, Moar Training. She awaits you there.
確かに受けたまわった。礼を言う。
Then it is where I will go. Thank you, Lee.
はっ。では私はこれにて。
If you will excuse me, my lady.
もう行くのかい？
Taking your leave so soon?
ああ、とても世話になった。
Yes, it is time. I apologize for any burden I may have caused thee.
いいんだよ。あんたと私の仲さ。孫みたいなもんだって言ったろ。
Excuse me. My pleasure, dear. There's always room under this roof for my favorite granddaughter.
孫のための苦労なんざ。苦労じゃないよ。
The burden of family is no burden at all.
ありがとう。
Thank you, Dee.
スサンナさんのことよろしく頼む。
Looking after her, Ike.
頼まれるまでもない。それが俺の役目だ。
You don't have to tell me. That is my duty, and it will be done.
そう、
Indeed.
はいと。あんた、あれだね。もうちょっと自分を自覚しないと。
Heinz, dear. For all your cleverness, you are as naive as a babe in the woods.
若い頃の私ほどじゃないにしても、あんたはべっぴんなんだから。
You are a pretty girl. If not the beauty I was in my younger days.
ん？
ああ、わかったわかった。気をつけて言っておいで。
But I will hold you up with my prattle no longer. Go in safety, my dear.
おう。あ、すべてが終わったらまた来る。師匠も連れてな。
Thank you, Lee. When the hunt is done, I shall return it, and with Master with me. And so does Honey leaves the snow behind her. Her quest has now become a hunt. To save her master, she must slay the beast they call Red Eye. With this knowledge, she strides towards her destination, her next destination, the city of Marceline, surrounded by the sand of the Sunlands.
Huzzah! And that is where we will go and call it for the night, my friends. Huge progress today. I'm like, even pressing the start stream button, huge progress. But we finally got Hanit's chapter 3 done. So we got Ophelia's chapter 3 done, Hanit's chapter 3 done, Tress's chapter 3 done, and Therian's chapter 3 done. So, part of me wants to do Cyrus next, just so that in the journal all the chapter 3s are aligned and then all the chapter 2s are aligned.
but Cyrus isn't in any of the rotation because it looks like I can skip past Arian because he's kind of past the clockwise point, so I can like get him on the next rotation, and we'll be stronger for him. Cause yeah, chapter 4, we gotta be really strong as a party to take on. Like I'll probably want to be level 55-ish at least to take that on. And some of my teams there, like Haneda is 53, so we got some work to do. But yeah, taking on Primrose next, I think would be a good idea. I'll probably skip Ophelia's thing. Trying to see, is there... I don't think there are any further paths up north where I could clear some of this fog of war. But yeah, I think Primrose is going to be our next story target in Mobile Court. And then from there, we'll hit Cyrus and Stoneguard. And then we'll hit Oberic and Wellspring. And Elfin. And then we'll start hitting the chapter 4s. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. I think we have a pretty solid progression path going. But yeah, for tonight, that's gonna be it. Let me check something real quick. Oh, sweet, actually still going. So, I'm gonna send you guys over to the Pink Cat. She's playing, I think it's Elden Ring tonight. It might be Dark Souls, but I think it's Elden Ring. Enjoy. More fantasy stuff, but a little more action and not HD 2D, but this time 3D. We're going to a cool. Yeah, I do plan to stream Wednesday. There's a chance I just don't feel like it and end up playing something else like League or Warframe. There's a chance I end up turning on stream and playing something not Octopath. We shall see. But for now, I bid you all a great evening. Fly safely, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
Wow! Hi, Monisha! Thank you for the raid. How are you today? We're playing some Elden Ring today. What are you up to? For Octopath Traveler, how far are you? Oh, we found an elevator! Everybody on! We're doing co-op mod. Goodbye, jellyfish. Oh shit, we like zooming. Well, we back where we started. Wait, here's my souls from earlier. Wait, double wait. How do we get down there to that other elevator? Oh, I can level. I'm gonna level, and that's gonna mean that the birds respawn. I just wanted to warn y'all.